János Starker was a child prodigy. He began playing the cello in the early 1930s in Hungary at age 6, and by age 8, he had his first student.
At noon, the phone rang in our apartment, and my teacher called and said, would you like to play Dvorak concerto? I said, when? This afternoon. And I said, may I use the music? I said, sure. And so I played, and that was supposedly one of the big dramatic successes of child prodigies. And so.
At age 14, Starker's teachers encouraged him to quit school so he would have more time to practice. A year later, his teacher retired, so Starker took over and began teaching a number of the students. Starker said his big break came in 1939 when he performed the Zoltán Kodály Sonata for solo cello, a piece known for being unplayable. Starker was held in a Nazi war camp during World War II. In 1948, he was able to immigrate to the U.S. thanks to a plan engineered by then Indiana University President Herman B. Wells and music school dean Wilfred Bain. The Dallas Symphony was recruiting Starker, but they weren't sure they'd be able to hire him because he wasn't a member of the orchestra's union. Bain wrote a letter of intent saying IU would be interested in hiring Starker. The letter found the approval of immigration officials, and Starker got into the country, but not to work at IU. Instead, he joined the Dallas Symphony, then the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra, and finally the Chicago Symphony. Not until 10 years after entering the country did he officially join the IU School of Music faculty. Starker claimed in a 2011 interview with Herald Times columnist Peter Jacoby that he pursued his true professional love, not on the road, but in Bloomington.
I've been caught confessing that basically I was born to be a teacher. People question, of course, the validity of it because I played all those 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 concerts in my life, but the fact is that I think I was put to this earth basically to be a teacher.
Starker was famous for what he called an organized method of string playing. Every aspect of string playing, he said, can be put into groups: playing preparation, right and left arm placement, responses to the demands of specific pieces, and overall examination of one's technique.
Anticipation in music making is the most important element. Have you ever realized what happens if someone doesn't anticipate while speaking? This is what happens. There is no fluency, no continuity.
Starker trained some of the most accomplished cellists. Among them is Emilio Colón, David Efron, and Maria Kliegel. At Starker's 75th birthday celebration in 1999, many of them performed. Starker believed music was the highest form of expression, and as a musician, it was something he said he could not live without.
If anyone gets into music without having this absolutely essential aspect of it, that music means just as much as eating and drinking or living, then that person should not be in music.